Hello Sky Tubers and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Ultra Champion Edition, where last episode we actually didn't make very much progress at all. A whole hour in and we didn't even clear a single dungeon, really. But honestly, Sky has been pretty dangerous, so maybe this is just normal. But anyway, welcome back. For the future tubers, we've done a tiny bit of work between episodes. All I've really done is got one level up, which the only notable difference is I think David got another attack on his hit rate. And I went back to town, bought up some cure potions, sold off all the junk we were carrying around. So nothing really too different. We didn't spend an hour grinding or killing taboo enemies or anything. No way. So honestly, this dungeon I'm not a huge fan of. I usually like Sky because it goes pretty quick. When you're playing in vanilla, like, kind of a fun, lots of good treasure, kind of goes quickly. Some dangerous enemies, but like, I don't know, I just kind of like the idea of going into space, maybe. In this Romhack, this place is really rough. Like, the enemies just have too much hit points. It's very difficult to escape. You can't kill them with sweeper spells at all, really. Unless you want to use like 3 spells, and I don't have the slots for that, so. We basically are just going to try to run from everything we can. I don't see it's worth the resources at this point to even try to fight them. Which is kind of not a great sign, I would say, when the enemies aren't even worth fighting because it just takes too long. And they don't give you enough reward. And of course, running away is kind of brutal. On the plus side, cure potions heal 100 hit points. DQ3 HD 2D? I don't know what that is. Dragon Quest 3 HD? No idea. Alright, Shell first, really good. Haste first, also really good luck. So just for the reference, Amora just did 1,900 and some extra damage, which is pretty awesome. The blue dragon didn't die. Over 2,000 hit points. Is that necessary? Blue dragons normally have maybe 350 or something. Somewhere around that in vanilla. Alright. Dragon Quest 3 in Octopath Engine. I mean, Dragon Quest 3 is a good game. I never got into Octopath, though. I mean, Octopath looks really nice. But the game design is just trash. Like, the battle mechanics are fine. The story for the individual characters is okay. But the overall design of the game is not good. I know maybe a bit of a contentious opinion. I don't know. I think Octopath is usually loved by a lot of people, but honestly, as a long-time JRPG player, I don't think it's a very good game. Alright, we got pretty lucky. Look at this. We're already on the maze floor, and we didn't really fight anything too dangerous, so maybe bashing Octopath is good for my run. We just need to get through 2 more floors, the most dangerous 2 floors, probably, and also kill a boss. There's not usually ghosts in Mirage either. That's weird. You're supposed to stay in their sea shrine. Stay in your lane, ghosts. Find out in a second if they move the teleporter. They did not. Generous of them. Okay, well, I think if we run into our friend here, it's probably a game over, but we'll see. This is fine. We can kill some eyes. 700 damage. They're one of the easier enemies now, even though they are a little scary with their death spells, but they don't have as many hit points as a blue dragon, so I guess it's fine. Alright, go, go, go. Not really excited about this. I mean, I don't think there's any magic that could make a big difference here. They attack, they get like, I don't know, 5-6 attacks with stun touch. Maybe slow. If it even works. Okay, that might make a big difference on our escape. Okay, well, we didn't even need it anyway. Thanks, game. Although, actually, it'd be really cool. There's no way this would actually work in the current engine. But if slowing your enemies made it easier to escape them with Flee, that would make a ton of sense. I mean, I don't think there's any way they could have programmed that in, but that would be pretty smart. If the enemies could only move, 15 feet per turn, and you can move dash for 60 or something. What is it? 5th edition slow means I don't think you can use bonus actions. You have half your movement speed. It's like action or bonus. I forget how they did it in 5th edition, but in the old edition, just half speed. Okay, so we're good. There's no encounters on these little arrow tiles, so we're good now. We'll go top up. Yeah. All right. All right. Yeah, blind would work too. If you're blind, you don't know where your enemies are. They're just running away. Well, you might make a perception check, a hearing perception check, and try to run. Because this is just a straight hallway, so where could they go? Right? They've only got one way to run. But yeah, no, I'd probably let them run away if I was the DM. Blind enemies can't chase you very well. You should probably move slower when you're blind too, really. That's not a mechanic in 5th edition. Alright, Tiamat, blah, blah, blah. Let's do this. So, we want... You know what? We're going to go Temper, Haste, Wall, and just try to kill with Amora here. 63 damage on David is not much. But we have basically ribbons on everyone now, or something close to ribbons. David is just going to stay alive. Maybe do like one more Temper just to go really hard on that. We can't cast Temper 2 yet, because why would we be able to do that? And we've already got Wall. I think Wall counts as Shell and Will. Seems possible. Slow would be good. If it works. No, no luck. That's fine. 450 damage. Aha! Alright, Amora, you gotta kill this guy. Maybe we can blind or something. Poison should work. Usually, Tiamat is susceptible to poison type things, right? Might be your last chance to cast a spell. If a sweeper comes out before David gets a turn, Lazarus is definitely dead. None of these spells look particularly good. I feel really like Lazarus magic is just... I mean, Wall and Shell are nice. Invis 2 would have been great if we could have cast it, but we couldn't. Yeah, none of this... This will help a little bit, but... 1800, almost 1900 damage. I'll take it. I really don't want Amora to die. That would be bad at this point. So maybe... we keep going for cheeky spells, and then Lazarus just throws cure potions at Amora. Bolt Beam would have done a lot of damage, but the wall was up. Another 2,000 damage, so we're up to like 4,000 or so. No. We definitely should keep casting heal spells. Alright, you attack again. Surely Tiamat can't have too much more than 4,000. We could try more of these. Haven't been very successful so far. Oh, classically, we could try that. That's a fun one to try. Did you guys remember that Soft can cast Brack, basically? Probably didn't. Alright, everyone's healed up reasonably well. Throw another Holy. Still not getting very good luck on the statuses, sadly. We'll try try soft one more time. We only got one more chance anyway. And, I guess we can get a lot of absorb with shield level 2. That would maybe help. No luck. Soft spell acts as break. Not the soft item. You can't use soft items in combat. I didn't see how much damage Amora did that time, but I noticed Tiamat is still standing. It's kind of crazy. Have not hit her with any statuses. Maybe I should do some more tempering. Honestly, this is like the most useful. 1,500, so we're up to over 5,000. Okay, so somewhere between 55, maybe say 6,000 to 6,000 to 7,000 hit points on Tia. Not too bad though. The trick there was having a good wall spell and haste, temper, etc. on someone as you do. Okay, that's fine. Good. The 4 orbs are lit. Congratulations, everybody. Since when do these guys come in packs of 4? Sure. Let's fight us a bunch of Tyro. This is just a big pack of steak, right? There's no adamant, sadly. Okay, they're weak to ice because reasons. Dinosaurs are weak to being frozen because I guess they're cold-blooded. They do have a lot of hit points. If this was vanilla, yeah, you get... This would be quick and a lot of XP. As it is, I don't know. I'm thinking over 1,000 hit points Tyro, maybe, instead of 450. Still not bad. 2,600 XP. What are we looking at for levels here? We'll get one more level up before we leave the desert. Might as well. Almost there. Sadly, it's going to be Ankylos. Unless they kill us. Wow, we one-shot something with ice. A sweeper spell that one-shot an enemy. This is the first time this has ever happened. Uh-oh. 4 reds. Ice 2 might be better than Blind. Or, Ice 2 might be better than Bolt 3 is what I was trying to say. Maybe. The blind seems to have helped, though. Poor blind Ankylo. Just like every Let's Player trying to pay attention to the game. Can't see anything. Still, this is a lot easier than the fights in the sky, so... Might as well take these. Right. Infinite defense. That's not normal, so... Just drop a rock on them. That's how the dinosaurs die anyway, so... Comet gets the job done. Alright, enjoy your level 23, everybody. Alright, good stuff. Do we get new spell levels? Yay! We can cast level 7 magic. We cannot cast level 6 magic on Meliar. Dang. So, some progress. Some progress. Technically, you still parry. You just don't have an animation for it in the NES. You still get evade % from shields and capes, sort of. It just doesn't have a specific animation when you use your dodge. Like, it's not like Final Fantasy V, where the Elven Cloak gives you a 25% chance to block attacks or parry attacks. Like, Final Fantasy V has a bunch of mechanics that do that. The remake just makes it look like it does that. It doesn't. So we could, right now, come here and go kill Chaos, right? You know, it's a little different. But we could head down here, fight some new monsters. But this place is actually a bit higher level than we are right now. So we're gonna go do the bonus dungeons before we do this place. which I've been carefully avoiding. But we'll see if we can kill any Wiz Ogres. Eh, not too bad. But how strong will Oni be, huh? Fire 2, hey? That's a rough one. Maybe I should have gone for a heal. No, this is not an Ogre Chief. This is a new enemy. Ogres, Green Ogres, and Wiz Ogres are already accounted for. These are extra. Alright. So there you go. We win one fight in here, but I'm not going to grind or anything. I don't think there's any good treasure in Temple of Fiends. Like, you know, there used to be a Massa. I don't think there's a Massa anymore, so we can just get out. Alright, so we're going to restock on Cure Potions, and we're going to pick one of the 4 bonus dungeons to start with. Actually, we could talk to the old men here. They might actually tell you where to go. I meant to come back and talk to them, and then, you know, I forgot. Classic BlueAnkylo. So here you go. It's hard to see in the dark cave. We have not been to a dark cave. Rooms and stairs can help you get your bearings, but you might want to bring warp and exit. Remember that. Only one of the transporters in the time tower will take you to the upper level. We don't know where the time tower is yet. No bonus dungeons like Dawn. It's not the same as Dawn of Souls. Finding the correct path through the Holy Shrine is a true test of patience. Not all is as it seems. So we haven't seen the Holy Shrine, the time tower, or the dark cave. There's a shrine that preserves artifacts. I do know where this is, and I've never really figured out what the purpose of it is, so we'll go do that, I think. Life 2 you can use on undead. We have not done that very often, but it does work. Magic weapons have special effects. We've got the key. We know all this normal stuff here. Yeah. Legendary weapons in 4 dungeons, so we'll have to go fight some special fiends to get those. Yeah, we've already done all that. Alright, so that's all the help you get. There might be some other town people that talk about it. But to be fair, it's not that hard to figure out where the bonus dungeons are. You could just look at the map. There are some glowing parts that we've never been to. Like one over on the Romhack continent in the water. And we never went to the Castle of Ordeals, technically, because it's not really Castle of Ordeals. There's something southwest of Crescent Lake. And the Ice Cave also is special because it's blocked off. You have to have the airship. So it's a bonus dungeon now. But before we do any of those, there's one that I am not familiar with at all. We came here once before. And I think this is what the old men were referring to with the, you know, castle that's guarding artifacts. So I'm pretty sure we got one because we picked up the crown. But I don't know why we picked up the crown. So we went through a little tiny room, got a crown, but I don't know what to do with it. But let's try to get all 4 of these things and see if we can figure out what the secret is. They're just tiny little dungeons. These are little baby dungeons. I want to see how much damage David does to a bone. He's got an anti-bone weapon. Of course, he's blind. Thanks, game. Not as much as I was hoping. These guys aren't super strong. Dang, Lazarus for 300 damage? That's pretty good. But yeah, these enemies are a lot weaker than the air enemies. These are just little baby dungeons. Huh. I'm pretty sure I tried to talk to the elves and nothing happened, but once I get all 4 treasures, we'll go backtrack and see if I can figure it out. 468 damage. There's a chance to silence. Not good. So this is pretty bad. Oops. I don't actually think they have a ton of hit points, but this is just way too much damage to mitigate. Go for damage, maybe, see what happens. We might win if we get lucky here, but... And when I say not that many hit points, I mean compared to everything else we fought. Maybe we could just bolt them down. Definitely needed wall up for sure. Wonder how strong. Oh no. Running out of time, running out of spells. Not a single kill yet. Surprise victory? Easy every time. Take that cube. Good deal. I forget what was guarding the crown. I don't know how we survived. I don't know at a lower level if we could have even survived something like that. Anyway, we're fine. It's easy. Geesh. They're not exactly war mechs, but quasi war mechs. Oh, I should have reordered here. Yeah, these are non-mandatory. This whole thing is non-mandatory. The Romhack is very open world. You don't need to get a lot of key items to progress. Alright, so you just say teleportation. So we don't know about the teleportation platforms yet. A magical loot. Resolving barriers. You don't need these to beat the game. I have played through the game before. You don't need any of any of these to win. So whatever they unlock is something optional. This fight's honestly nothing to worry about. We've dipped through that. Oh, what? Oh, you just have to not walk into the water. I get you. Fun game. Back to birds. Well, once we get these items, if I can manage to steal them, we'll try to figure it out. I haven't seen anyone ask for them though. We're gonna need status protection here. Kill the fish. Kill the fish. Try not to die to Marlboro Man. Yeah, fish are easy, nothing to worry about. Alright, we got the wall up, that helps. I think we just go for haste strats. This will probably be the quickest way. It would be cool if we could make this guy a bit weaker, but yeah, we got slow. That's pretty good. Honestly, that guy might have been really easy. Red Karib's not nearly as bad as 4 Magitech armor. So we get a loot out of it, good. That one was not nearly as bad as the air one, for sure. So let's check the earth one, I guess. Whatever, I don't want to. A rod just buried down here. Okay. Raiders are mostly just for gold. We can ignore them. We go all the way around. All the way around. This fight still sucks. Unless you can escape quick. Okay, well the Magitech was a good surprise, but everything else has been pretty easy. You know, could be worse. Could be worse. Priorities are probably still the eye. We'll go for a mute and maybe just a big quack. Pretty good. No luck on mute, unfortunately. It's fine. We should be okay here. A while ago, this would have been a very difficult fight, but we're getting to the point where we can burn through eyes pretty quickly with the new special weapons. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. So we got all the stuff. We could have done this earlier for sure. But now we have to figure out what the point of it all was. Now, I already did this one. I mean, I could go show it off again. But this was the, this was easy to get to, yeah. Much easier than the other ones. What was guarding it? Right. I think we just ran away from them last time. We should try to get a kill. Gotta show off all these enemies. Can't just run away from everything. Classic annoying lightning spammer. AoE enemy spammers. Silence. We got this time mage, but that's it. Try one more time. Go for damage, I guess. Ooh, they got full heal. That's not very nice. So we need to do a lot of spike damage. We can't really let them live for very long if they can full heal. Only 3. Yeah, that's a silly spell to have. Does not work on player characters. Just do some damage, I guess. Oh, come on. Well. That's not very fair. Alright, I don't think I actually saved it after the earth one. Because I didn't expect to get completely stomped by something like that. Great. I'm having a great time. Enemies with 500 damage sweepers, huh? That's, And I guess the wall spell doesn't give you protection from earth, because, it should have been a bit weaker. Got the easy mode this time. I mean, yeah, we can cast Quake once, because it's a pretty good spell, but... So clearly some of these chests are guarded by considerably stronger enemies than others. For Magitech weapons, much more difficult than whatever, an eye and a couple undead. Okay, so let's... Melman's closest, so let's start here. See if there's anything unusual. We did kill the Lich and all that. We've already done Dr. Un anyway. So, nothing obvious here. Like, obviously, we've had the crown. We already woke this guy up. Not like you can use an item from the menu or anything. Alright, well, nothing amazing in Elf Castle. Just trying to get through this a little quick, but... At least they give you someone that tells you how to get the airship. That's smart. Been a long time since I talked to all these people. Exactly how to get the floater. Good game design. Well, nobody in Elfland seemed to care about the crown. I mean, unless Astos respawned. Matoya's on vacation. It's a bit of a walk to check Astos' room, but it's not a big deal at our level. I suppose this is usually where you take the crown, so this actually might make some sense. You know, we've already killed Astos, so it's not like... You wouldn't expect him to be here. Maybe he got resurrected. This is a mystery. I don't know what those 4 items are for, or if they're for anything. Could check out the other castle. I think I tried to take the crown here before to the Queens of Corneria. I kind of... It's starting to seem like those 4 key items don't actually do anything. No, you can get to the 4... Well, unless there's a 5th one. The normal 4 bonus dungeons, you don't need those items to get into. So I honestly don't know what the purpose of those treasures are. Maybe they were intended to be necessary for those bonus dungeons, but I'm pretty sure they are not. Well, speaking of those bonus dungeons, let's go do one. Or at least start one. Let's see, we've got... Let's get my map here for a second. Which one do I want to go to first? Maybe we start with Ice Cave, because everyone knows where Ice Cave is. The other ones are a little... Well, 2 of them are in kind of odd locations. Yeah, I pointed that out a couple times. Something suspicious. Something suspicious up in the water. But you'll need a boat to get there. I'm gonna check out Ice Cave. Ice Baby Cave. Lots of new enemies here. So these are definitely like endgame tier power in general. So it's not gonna be like normal Ice Cave is mid-game. Probably should kill some. Like, these Frost Giants probably have like 2,000 hit points. I'm just gonna betcha. Maybe Fire 3 will be amazing. $500 damage. It's fine. The main problem is just they, well, maybe not 2,000, but probably at least 1,000. Yeah, I thought Stun Touch kind of like Freeze Touch. It's a bit of a stretch, but it makes some, it's fair. So yeah, not worth a lot of experience or anything. I think in the vanilla, I don't think you can run from Frost Giants normally, so. Oh, you definitely can't run from Frost Dragons. Alright, let's see what we're in for. Let's go Shell, I guess. It didn't even do a fancy Ice Breath. No blizzard here. 1800 damage, no big deal. Ice elemental, that's new as well. Okay, we're strong. We're good here. No problem. Maybe we should have done this before Mirage and then Sky. Look, Frost Wolves. You've made a huge mistake. Frost is stronger than it used to be, I think. We just have no elemental protection on our armor. Brutal. Ice Staff is probably... Yeah, it's not going to be very good. So that'll probably cast Ice 1, similar to how we can cast Lightning. Probably not really worth much, but... We'll save it out. I think that was down. I guess we could take this fight. Just need to, like... Maybe we can bolt them down or something? Those wolves have too many hit points. That's right. No ice for you, wolves. We don't really have a great elemental sweeper for ice. I think lightning is as good as we get, so... Didn't I blind these guys? Come on. Stop hitting me. Enemies with status effects, though, is definitely a little bit overused. Like, now that we're in kind of the late game, it just seems like everything's got some kind of annoying status elemental. Hits you and turns you to stone, or mutes you, or paralyzes you, something. Probably can't run from this. But they're also probably pretty weak. Seems pretty close to vanilla strength Pisco Demon. Yeah, the mod of balance did that too, that's fair. Like I said, ROM hacks that overuse, like overtune enemies to make them stronger is not my favorite style. It's better for me if mechanics like that are a bit more unique and they can be a challenge when they pop up. If they just get used for every encounter, it just gets stale and frustrating very quickly. So this used to just be a giant box. Now we've got ourselves a maze. No more squid. Squids are illegal. Still, this dungeon might be easier than Sky. It's hard to say. I know these are bonus dungeons. These are not like, you don't have to technically do them. I think the boss at the end will be stronger than Tiamat, though, is the main thing. But obviously, air elementals were just absolutely insane, so... Unless there's something down here that equals an air elemental, we're probably gonna have a slightly better time. I mean, it's hard to know what a ROM hacker is thinking. Part of the trouble is they generally have a ton of experience. They've played the game, they've tested their own hack. So things are easier for them because they've memorized where all the items are and combinations. They know what the weaknesses are for enemies and which statuses. Like, you know, if you make it, you know what all the strengths and weaknesses are. So if you're just a new player, you tend to not have quite the same experience. It's very difficult to know how to balance like that for a small volunteer team. So we could skip. If I go to the right, it won't work. But if I go this way, we can skip a floor for now if you want. Seems like fun. Randomizer's trick. Aha! Take that! Doing entire dungeons. It's not gonna be a floater. It's Hyudra! Alright, so let's be serious with Ice Tiamat. We'll go haste. We'll go wall. We'll see what happens. 4 hits, almost killed Amora instantly, put her to sleep. It's pretty brutal. Might only get 1 attack, better get it. So this is a very punchy style Tiamat so far. Maybe go for like slow strat. Got the slow. That's really good. So if it's a more physical style Tiamat, the slow is like the best thing we could possibly have done. That's great. Throw a little bit of Invis on, maybe. Well, we still got some ice magic, sure. Got the blind. Alright, slowed and blind. I like it. Oops. I did notice, though, that Amora's not doing very much damage, so we're going to try to stack that up a little bit higher. And try again next turn. Oh, we can put, yeah, Invis on everybody. Big Invis. With only a single attack, that should be pretty good defensively. Alright, and we're going to keep healing. Go for another swing. Maybe go for mute, which would be neat if it works. And probably not much else buff-wise we need. You can see how much Fire 2 does. Alright, the Ice Sweepers are getting a bit brutal there. That's a lot of damage. I'm glad David's got heal too, but I can only do that a couple more times. Mute is starting to seem more and more important here, because the amount of damage we're taking from Ice is getting a bit spicy. I think we'll try keep Amora alive. If Amora dies, I don't think we kill this. I don't think we win. Oh, sheesh. That was close. Last chance for mute to maybe work. No luck. Alright, we just gotta tank out the hits. I don't know, we'd go for poison or something. If you've got like 10,000 hit points, poison does 1,000 a turn. That'd be nice. More fire too, I guess. No luck on poison. There we go. Got him with a sword. Very good. That's our first bonus fiend dead. Now, we're not really done this dungeon because I skipped a floor. But we should be able to get the special weapon out of it. Did we learn new tier? Yeah, we got level 6 magic finally on the main group. And then we got 2 level 7s on Lazarus. So that was a good level up. Lots of good stuff. Well, that's very Tolkien. So I don't know who would be able to use that. So these are all unique weapons. These are weapons that only one class can use. So the Merlin staff must be Sage only. I know we just got the Headmaster. 4373. That's a pretty big jump. Another 8 damage. Like, that's pretty close to mass immune tier weapon there. 5183. Like, you can see this difference right now. Like, 1328. That's 38 damage. It's not a Mazza. It's probably as good as a Sun Sword at least, or something like that. Pretty strong though. And then the Glamdring. What class do you think would use a Glamdring? Maybe the Wizard? It should be a sword, so it'd be a sword class. Not a paladin, ninja, or a ranger, I guess. A warrior? So when I did my test run, I had a rogue, a monk, a warlock, and a cleric. None of them could use it either, I don't think. So it's one of the ones that we haven't used. I don't think there was a warrior. The closest thing to a warrior is either maybe the Viking. Glamdring is a sword from Lord of the Rings. Okay. You gotta go get the rest of the chest though. Gandalf uses it. Pretty sure. Probably mess up my Lord of the Ring lore, but I'm pretty sure. I think it's one of the weapons they find in The Hobbit in the Troll Warren along with Sting. I'm pretty sure. Alright, so we gotta go through this again quick. Yeah, there's some Lord of the Rings references and some Warcraft references, at least. Good, the squids are running away. They should run away. Oh, we should pay attention to Lazarus's damage. It's also possible, it's hard to know, but with these kinds of weapons, it's possible they have a lot of, like, effective against type of enemies. I have no idea how you could predict it, but a Merlin staff might be good against, what's something Merlin was known for defeating in mythology? Enemy witches, so it might be good against spellcasters. I don't know. What else did Merlin do? More like beast tamer. The other ones that Arthur has would be more killy, standard Excalibur style. Yeah, if you see new weapons there, David, some of them are going to be... I don't know where all of the references come, but I think you got Doomhammer, Ashkandi, Glamdring, Headmaster. We had an axe of some sort, I think. I think a fair number of them are Warcraft references, so I don't generally know those very well either myself. As a general rule. Undead pack. Always annoying. Now, one thing that worries me a little bit is if you look at the right side, there's a door, there's a room over there. We're gonna go check it out, but it makes me wonder if I've missed a bunch of other treasure rooms because I don't normally go off the standard route. So there could be actually stuff hidden that I'm not finding because I'm not exploring typical dead ends. 1,000 damage without haste, that's pretty good. $1,200 damage on Amora. You know, I was talking about weapons being strong against certain enemies. Whatever weapon Amora has, I think it's got dragon slaying. Like, almost for sure. If you just look at the difference in damage between an ice dragon and an ice elemental on Amora's hits, you can't do 1,200 damage with our current stats. Like, well, I mean, 1,000, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just maybe it's like Excalibur. It's just effective against everything. Because we haven't really got an Excalibur. Oh, good, a sleep ring. I mean, sleep. It could be worse, I guess. Let's give that to somebody. It's probably better than literally bind. So, because I saw that room, we're gonna go the path you normally don't take. In vanilla, there's nothing over here, but... Now, to be fair, Amora is our strongest, like, just in base stats, 59, 157 is still way better than anyone else. So you would expect Amora to do the most damage. But it's possible it's anti-dragon as well, which is pretty cool. I don't know how you could figure that out. I don't, the Romhack doesn't include like a list of weapon changes. Well, that wasn't really worth it. I don't need 14,000 gold right now. It's a lot of wolves. This is a bad encounter if they start spamming frost. Okay, wait. This one. I'm sure there'll be another trap tile in here. Seems too obvious, you know. Yeah, the top right will almost assuredly be. Usually there's a big pack of frost wolves. In the NES version, effective damage doesn't work, but in the Dawn of Souls one, it did, and then Pixel Master, of course, it did as well. Oh, good, it's just frost wolves, easy. I thought this would be another ice dragon or something. You knock it off with the... Jeez, that's so much damage. Alright, alright. Clearly we're just gonna die if I try to run away. Now, to be fair, Amora is doing like 900 damage against wolves, so... It's just a really strong weapon. It might not really be dragon effective, I don't know. Maybe it's like fire elemental or something, so it's good against ice creature. It could have like ice fire effect or something like that. You can have effectivity against enemy types, like good against mages, good against dragons, or it could have an elemental like fire sword, ice sword kind of thing. Yeah, Aegis Shield's probably worth it, right? 88 absorb. 95 absorb. We might get some status protection. Maybe. I wouldn't bet on it. But maybe. And then Melior can also get an upgrade here. 53 absorb. So keep an eye on David. This is usually, you know, poison stone protection. We'll see if it works. You know, you never know what ROM hackers are going to do. They can be jerks, so. But it should give us, like, that literally might be our first status protection equipment we've had the whole game, so. Yeah, fine. Like, Amora did a lot less damage to this Pisco Demon. That was 330 hit. I think he's got effect. I think he's got like. I think it's like a fire. Maybe anti-dragon and also fire or something like that. I just don't know where. If I knew what an Ashkandi was, like where it was from, if it's like a Warcraft sword, they'd probably give you a hint that it's like, ah, yes, it is a fire sword that is known for slaying dragons. Alright, that's it. We got all the treasure. Let's get out of here. Hero Shield is not in the base game. That's Dawn of Souls edition. And yeah, it's basically just a ribbon. My timer? 54 minutes. We are pretty close to end of an episode. Yes, good call. Let's see. What we can do is buy some cure potions. Oh, there's one thing I want to do. I want to test out the Merlin staff if it has a spell in battle. Because that would be a good use for, like, some kind of spell would be cool, right? Nothing. Oh, come on. I wanted nuke. Just want one staff with nuke on it. Come on. Can't an Ankylo dream? Alright, anyway, that's Ice Cave. That's one bonus dungeon down. And I think we cleared it. And then we're going to restock in super speed. Because we definitely used a lot of cure potions in that dungeon. Yep. And I'm always going to buy a few softs while we're down here. Money situation is looking pretty good, but we also could do some shopping. Unless I've already done it, we've unlocked another tier of spells for most people. So we might want to buy some more. I would say the hero shield is not as good as a ribbon. Because only the knight can equip it. Ribbon, anyone can equip. And the knight already has dragon armor Aegis shield, which gives them most elemental protection, and you can throw a pro ring on them so they get death. So they can cover like 75% of the elements on their own. The ribbons are better because you can give them to people who don't get any stat protection. All right, we got a new ring, we got a new sword, we got a new, well, we got a sword we can't use and a staff. Great. We can now, we did already buy level 6 spells. Great. There's no new magic, never mind. Yeah, it's all good. I mean, it's still the best shield, so you might as well equip it once you get it. But you also, I think the hero shield is blocked by, which one is it? Like Omega Weapon or Shinru or something? So, you know, by the time you get it, you're already beating the game. I think it's, is it one of them? It's one of the final bonus bosses, I think. Okay, so that's bonus dungeon number 1. But I don't think there's any specific order you're supposed to do them in. Yeah, Shinru? Yeah. Figures. So yeah, Shinru's the hardest boss in the Dawn of Souls remake. So once you can kill them, it doesn't really matter. I think I'll do, because it's close by, I'll do this one next. You can park right here. Go for a little walk. Try to run from enemies that are trying to run from me. Fine, we can't escape. Everything is just a Phantom Train ghost. No escape. Death Seeker? What's that? Is that the Bane Sword? If it's the Bane Sword, it doesn't exist. That was the Eshkandi, effectively. Oh. I don't know what you're referring to. A lot of the retranslations change the name of stuff. Yeah, this is a, I had to pause for a second because this is a tough encounter. We could have come here as soon as you had the canoe. We could have sailed over here and fought these on the overworld if we wanted. And we know blue dragons have like 2,000 or more HP, so it's a bit rude. I wonder if that's like, if this area has really bad encounters. Yeah, this is like super end game enemies for sure. This is not normal, not even close. I guess I should have gone for mute. These are all spellcasters. Well, they can cast magic. And put him to sleep with a ring. Honestly, it might not be that bad. For free, basically. We'll see if it hits, but... You know, having the sleep ring, I should try to use that fairly regularly against, like, low magic resistance kind of enemies. Because, that's not a bad effect. And it hits pretty often. And I think while you're asleep, you have no evasion. Obviously, you lose a turn and 0 evade. Okay. Not amazing XP or anything, but just neat to know. That's pretty cool. Alright, future tubers, yes, indeed. We are about an hour in, and we're going to save our game before we go to the next tower. Another bonus dungeon for another episode. Thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.